Right? Once again, we give all praises to Yahweh, Bahasham, Yahushai. Double honors to the apostles and the elders. Salutations to the brothers that preach and teach this truth in sincerity across the four corners of the earth. Alright, this is Trinidad camp here, prophesying the downfall of America. Alright, give me the first scripture, please.
This is Habakkuk chapter 2, verse 3. He said, for the vision is yet for an appointed time.
Yeah, the vision is yet for an appointed time. Right? What?
But at the end, it shall speak.
What vision are we talking about? All the prophecies of the book. Right? Which book we speaking about? The Bible. Right? And right now, the Bible is speaking. Alright? But 2/3 of these people, they're dead asleep. Right? They're slumbering. Right? Because now is the time. Now is the time to get it right. Because the saviors are around the corner. Right? Those who in the know, those who have been watching and seen that what the RFID chip has made its way to America. It was across there in Europe. But guess what? It reached the land of the prophecy. Right? Across that company in Wisconsin, there's a milestone. There's a milestone in prophecy. Right? Because it touched down in the land of Babylon. Right? There's one company that make it mandatory. Right? So the next thing we're looking forward to is the rest of prophecy to unfold.
That's right.
Right? Because what? Continue.
This is Luke chapter 24, verse 44. And he said unto them, these are the words which I speak unto you while I was yet with you, that all things must be fulfilled.
And all things must be fulfilled. Right? So this book doesn't lie. All those who still believe in 2017 that this book is a book of lies, that the white man wrote it, that is plagiarized from the Bhagavad Gita, Shiva Ganesh, and all these other bullshit books. Right? None of these books can compare to the Bible.
That's right.
Right? The Bible is the only book of prophecy. It's a book of history. It's a book of nationality. It's a book that stands by itself.
Right? Said that all things must be fulfilled, which were written in the law of Moses and in the prophets and in the Psalms concerning me.
Right? Concerning Yahushai. You understand? It was prophesied that he was going to come. And then when he came, it was prophesied that he was going to come for what? The salvation of the elect. Right? And overall the whole nation of Israel. Right? He will ascend and he will come back again to take the kingdom.
That's right.
And take the kingdom.
That's right.
Because guess what? Babylon has fallen. The city is about to fall.
That's right.
Alright? The image of Babylon. What Babylon stands for, which is confusion.
That's right.
Which is wickedness and abomination. Right? Your stench has reached up to the heavens.
Right.
And the Most High is about to send his son. Right? Who's going to raise up his prophets. And they are going to take the kingdom.
That's right.
Right?
It's Habakkuk chapter 2, verse 3. For the vision is yet for an appointed time, but at the end it shall speak and not lie. Though it tarry, wait for it.
Though it tarry, wait for it. Right? It seems to be long, but it's not long. It's not much long. Because if you know, if you're into the prophecies, you realize that, hey, around the corner is what? Martial law. Right? Around the corner, they're going to make that chip mandatory. Right? Concentration camps. We're gonna be given that final test. Some of us are gonna be put into jail. Right? Because all these things must happen before the Savior comes. All these things must happen before the nuclear missiles hit. Alright? But America is gonna be destroyed.
That's right. Okay, this Friday morning, right? I dreamed martial law break out. But it was right, I was in a camp with some non-messianic. And some men who call themselves African and all these things. I was debating with them. Right? And I ended up cussing out them who call themselves African, but it was Jake. And as I was cussing them out now, I was in the street. And I know this fella from back in the war, right? He come now and he tell me, yo, get out the it. He said, get out the it. But when you were starting to help with them around, they didn't know what's going on. When I look back in the camp, it's soldiers beating people now. Beating people now. So I started to run now. When I run now, they end up seeing me, so they end up coming behind me. So I jump about 2 fences, I jump 2 fences, end up in the next martial law troop. So they start attacking me now. So I climb up on a tree. And I start praying to Yahweh Hashem Yahushai, and a voice say, hey, just believe. And when I put my hands up, them soldiers falling off the tree. That's trying off the tree. So I turn now, and I do so to the troop. Put up my hands on, I start to control the spirit. I say, yo, go and deliver my brothers them. So when I come with you, I start to walk behind them now. When I walk behind them now, I end up seeing the bar. I say, yeah, the men tell me you send them. And yo, and the men running up Jakes. I tell you, that was Friday morning, I get a vision.
Piece of prayer. This is Hosea chapter 12 verse 10. I've also spoken by the prophets. I have multiplied visions and you similitude by the ministry of the prophets. Right, so we know that dream is valid. Right, because the Holy Spirit, right, Yahweh Shai said that he would do that. Right, and that a beautiful dream, that's a Yapa dream. Right, because we want the end to come. We want this place to be destroyed. We want righteousness to be set back up. Right? Because this is chaos, this is utter confusion, this is wickedness. Right? There's no peace, there's no rest. Right?
This is Isaiah 47 verse 1 to 3. It says, come down and sit in the dust, O virgin daughter of Babylon. Sit on the ground, there is no toil. All of the Chaldeans, but shall no more be called tender and delicate. Take the milestone and grind meal of the locks, make bare uncover that the tie, passport. Thy nakedness shall be uncovered.
Yeah, America's nakedness shall be uncovered. Right? They are bigots. They are homosexuals. Right? They are racists. The Edomites that rule, the Illuminati, the scripture says their nakedness will be uncovered. For how many years have they ruled in secret? Secrecy is what had them in power. Secrecy is what give them authority. Right? Through their Freemasonry, through their occults, right? Through the Illuminati. Right? They were once a secret organization. But guess what? The Most High has uncovered that nakedness. Right? And he used the internet to do that. Right? Because brothers wake up across the four corners of the earth through what? Through the YouTube. The apostles have left New York. They have left America. But we have camps in all over the planet.
That's right.
All over the planet. And revealing the wickedness of the so-called white man. Revealing that the heritage of the Negroes, Latinos, and the natives are what? The heritage of Israel. Right? We identify with the spirit of Israel that is written in the scriptures. Right. The 12 tribes. Yeah, like the brother and I was going through, and some other brothers this morning, we were talking about our spirit. You can't know the spirit that we are the Negroes, Latinos, and natives. We are the Israelites of the Bible. Right? Because the vibration that these people in the Bible had, we have. Right?
It says, yea, thy shame shall be seen. I will take vengeance, and I will not meet thee as a man.
Hey, Yahweh Shai is not coming here as a mortal man. He's coming here in a celestial body, which cannot be destroyed. And the so-called white man with the wicked ways, they think that they can do that. Right? They have lasers set up in space to shoot his chariot out of the sky. Hey, guess what? You all have already been shown that your lasers are too slow. You know? And then physically, he's coming with a celestial body. Right? God can destroy pure energy because he's coming in power. What is power? Energy.
That's right.
God can destroy him. You're going to be destroyed. You all set up yourself to be like gods. You all are not gods.
That's right.
The Most High is going to show you that through his son, Yahweh Shai, and his angels.
This Jeremiah chapter 16 verse 4 says, they shall die of grievous deaths, they shall not be lamented. Jeremiah chapter 16 verse 1. The word of Yahweh came also unto me, saying, thou shalt not take thee a wife, neither shalt thou have sons or daughters in this place. For thus saith the Lord Yahweh, concerning the sons and concerning the daughters that are born in this place, they shall, and concerning their mothers that bear them, and concerning their fathers that begat them in this land, they shall die of grievous deaths.
Hey, they shall die of grievous deaths. Right? 2/3 of these people here, and this side, with the 40 system. They're They're for Esau. They love to pay taxes. They love to be tributaries until the so-called white man. Right? They believe in this way. Right? And the righteousness of the Bible is an abomination to them. So they're going to die in the wickedness. Right?
Says they shall not be lamented.
They shall not be lamented. You think these wicked whores that is speaking back to the men, that be carrying the men to court for child support, you feel you're going to lament their death? What praise to say about Shimmy Oshai when put to death?
That's right.
He's low cackling, but the scripture said what? They're stubborn, they keep it not at home. Anybody can bring it out if they know it?
Yeah.
Right? We won't mourn them. We'll give praises. Right?
This is Proverbs 7, verse 11. It says she is loud and stubborn.
She's loud and stubborn.
Her feet abide not in her house.
Go ahead.
No is she without, nor in the streets, and light and wait at every corner. So she caught him and kissed him, and with an impudent air said unto him, have peace with me. This day have I paid my vow.
You understand? These women are all whores out here. Right? Because the righteous women of the scriptures, they kept the house. They was inside. They belonged to a man, they was inside. Right. And before they belonged to a man, they was in their father's house. Doing duties. Making garments, preparing meals. You think back in the day they had a mission to go and get cornmeal? To go and get wheat and flour? No, that's what these hoes was doing. Right? They was making our meals. They was making our flour. They was making our garments. They was keeping the house. They was taking after the children. Right? But now they're all out of order. They're out on the street. They have a voice. The so-called white man set up there. And there's abomination to the Most High.
That's right.
They're supposed to be in subordination to their man. Right?
This is Proverbs 31, start at 11. It says the heart of the husband that safely trust in her, so that he shall have no need of spoil. She will do him good and not evil all the days of her life.
Right, she will do him good and not evil. Right? That's a righteous woman.
That's right.
Right? But we don't have that out here. We don't have that out here. We only have a abomination. We only have nasty beasts. When you watch this woman, there's demons, there's beasts. Come up to your wife and tell her, hey, cook a meal for me now. See what she say. And she don't deal with the pot.
I was in the world, man. I said, what want me now cook? And she want me fucking her break. Straight though, with a straight face.
On a straight and break of one hand.
Yeah, with a straight face, done. So now this dragon shop it out here. Yeah. They feel, I mean, they're independent now, so that's the liberty where they get.
That's a lie. That's
Exactly.
Hey, the scripture call them a city of devils. The so-called white man set up that.
Yeah.
It's a lie. The word devil means deceiver. It's a deception. You don't have liberty. You're not supposed to have any rights other than the right of your husband. Keep your husband. They said what? A righteous woman will be a pillar of rest. She'll be a pillar of rest. When they come home, it's not rest. They come home to stress. Stress.
It says, she seeketh wool and flax and worketh willingly with her hands. She is like the merchant ships. She bringeth her food from afar. She riseth also while it is yet night. Verse 14 back where you say you don't have to go to no blasted market or anything. Yeah. I was doing that.
Yeah. What we got wheat, we get meal.
Yeah, Charlie.
Alright, come on. What praise the Lord. Right? How did we get these things? They had to put in. These women was doing now. He wasn't doing that work. If he had sons, the sons might tend the field. Right? If he had daughters, hey, what is scripture talk about Moses? How Moses get his wife? Because he was sent out his daughters, because that's all he had daughters. So they were tending the sheep. Right? Well, how Jacob got Rachel? Or how he saw Rachel? What she was doing? They're looking after her father's sheep. These women used to work, used to keep the home. What they do now? They make money, they get proud, and they talk down to their man.
Like Just now, I'll bring in something. This is Job.
These women not glory, they're not a glory. They're an abomination. They're repulsive, they're not attractive. They're not attractive. You think coming out here in skin, boom boom shorts, you know, mini skirts is attractive. Abomination, that's repulsive. Why would I want everybody on the street to know my pleasure? A woman's supposed to be my pleasure. My woman's supposed to be my pleasure.
That's right.
Not the world, not the whole city. This whole place has been turned upside down. They turn evil good and good evil.
That's right.
When they watch on the Facebook, when they watch on the social media, what you seeing? Women teaching their daughters to be whores, to be dancing, to be twerking, to be whining, whatever they call it. Hey, somebody you can go to Isaiah chapter 3. Isaiah chapter 3.
You got something there? You got something?
Yeah, go ahead. You can bring it. You can line up far.
This is Job 12 verse 7.
Hey, almost always an example.
Exactly.
Almost an example.
It says, "But ox knows the beast, and they shall teach thee, and the fowls of the air, and they shall tell thee." For your sake, with woman going out and them things, like the lions, who are the hunting in the pride, the lioness. You understand? And she will kill the carcass, whatever the case is, and the lion will come and eat, and the rest of them will eat. You understand? Not like no one these days.
Hey, these people, they're watching and they're shaking their head. Hey, mock no, laugh no. The most I said, he will laugh in your calamity.
That's right.
We will laugh in your calamity.
That's right.
Right? Because we're out here, we do our duty. Our blood is not, your blood is not on our hands. Because we warning the people.
That's right.
Death and destruction is about to happen.
That's right.
The person of the RFID chip, which is the mark of the beast. Nuclear war. That's what's happening next.
Isaiah chapter 3 verse 12. As for my people, children are their oppressors, and women rule over them.
Yeah, women rule over them. And that's not the ordinance of the Most High. You have more?
O my people, they which lead thee to cause thee to err, and destroy the paths of the way of thy path.
Right, they destroy the way of thy path. Who lead us? Esau lead. You know how Esau lead? Through democracy. Because of democracy, women have rights. Because of democracy, a woman can carry to court and take child support. You can leave you broke. You understand? You can take your whole house. You can spend all your life working to build a place of rest. And they can take it just like that. Yeah, next man, come and take it just like that. Go ahead.
Like I just mentioned too, you will go in front of the judge, all your bills with everything you're buying, you know, you keep in a check, you know, when you go before the court, you have a fighting case to show the judge, well, you taking care of your son. The man should push in the bills on the side there and tell you how much you got to pay your wife.
How much you got to pay, that's right. That's not right.
Yeah, but so lucky. You know why it happened to Lucky? Why it happened to because remember, they give you right over to the state now. When you marry in this system, they go back to eugenics. So you get your right over to the state, and the state is who? The state is a woman, a woman. So that's why she can put that aside. Because Esau plan is to oppress Jake. And how we used to oppress Jake? Using nigga woman. So remember Esau write the laws. So he can put that aside, hey, all he paying all the bills. Esau don't want to see that now. Put that aside, steal your house, take your money to oppress him. You know, that's how this devil is moved.
Same thing he do in the garden of Eden, and to use Eve to get that up. He turn it.
This whole system. He's all saying they're swearing in the Bible, but guess what? They have penal laws, which is man-made laws. Right? Esau is the so-called devil.
That's right.
They're the devil that the scriptures speak of. And Satan. They're deceivers and liars. They are evil. They are wicked men. They pollute the air that we breathe, the water that we drink. The church is spirit and vibration of the righteous ones. Right? By the system, the image. Right? The scripture talks about the image of the beast. The image of the beast is also a system. It's all plan. His solution for things. The brother the elder one more brought out a video where he's pointing out that, hey, they're trying to create DNA.
That's right.
They're trying to create DNA. There's an evil vibration. That's what it is. Because the DNA is life.
Trying to go back to this Kryptonian where they have, I forget the name of the chamber where they're making babies, they don't want to have sex anymore. And that is an abomination by no sense.
This is like a cedar by the piss with the fucker by.
Yeah, they're trying to get rid of
But they are
sex.
the incubator in the house. Yeah, I send a video.
Yes, you send the video?
Yeah, I do a video on that.
I see Superman with Clark Kent with Krypton, but they have the baby chamber that they won't have to pump a girl and what takes
Got a little pouch. Got a little pouch. You can walk with the pouch, and if you rock the pouch, the incubator home will rock. So you can come for the pouch and like send your vibration through the pouch. That's what they're trying to say. So it's the devil. So it's the devil.
What he does do too, I realize in some of the movies does act on people's emotions. You understand? And go like with that, example when you go bring with that now, woman does die from childbirth, that will be up that way. How people can live, but I bullshit.
It's a deception.
Woman was made to bring 4 children.
Scripture said go forth and multiply. Wow. This is Genesis chapter 9. Yeah, most likely.
I see the whole thing because what going on with Esau too. He don't like women really, eh? He really on boys. So guess what?
You see that?
He want to go with the whole world. He
Be a boy.
could be on boys.
He saw what happened. He saw in rulership, right? He saw how the prime of our women, right? Because our women seduced by that money and that power, right? And he saw us still have sex with them in their ass. They're wicked. This is Genesis chapter 9 verse 1. And the Most High blessed Noah and his sons and said unto them, be fruitful and multiply and replenish the earth. That's the purpose of a woman. The Most High saved Noah and his 3 sons and their 4 wives to go forth and multiply and replenish the earth. What?
This is Psalm. Yeah, this is Psalm chapter 113 verse 9. He maketh a barren woman to keep house and to be a joyful mother of children. Praise ye the Lord Yahweh B'Hashem Yahushai. Yeah, so he created a woman to bring 4 children. I don't think we call it incubator. That's madness he's going on with. You know? That's madness. But it's never going to be put to death. Going to slavery.
This is Psalms 127. It is starting at verse 3. It says, Lo, children are an heritage of Yahweh, and the fruit of the womb is his reward. As arrows are in the hand of a mighty man, so children are happy as a man that hath his quiver full of them. They shall not be ashamed, but they shall speak with the enemies in the gate. Understand?
So one was created to bring 4 children. Right?
The scripture says a blessing to have a child, no curse. But in this system is like a curse.
They actually run. They run from having children because what is an obligation, right? It's like a taxation.
Sometimes you might have a child, I might be enjoying the child. But you pay that child support and you can't get to see a child who you want to see a child.
Or sometimes you're working, you have to work so much to see about the time that you ain't even have time enough to spend with your own child.
And then now the bigger bit. Time when you're going to see her, when they get to take her the time I want to spend with your son, she might have some attitude, might just throw you off and say,
Show you off, I just turn you off.
Stay away.
I'm a precept the back of the Esau thing now. This is Romans 1 and 27. And likewise also the men, even the natural use of the woman, burn in their lust one toward another, men with men, working that which is unseemly and receiving in themselves that recompense of the error which was meant.
Right, that's error. Right? And what the scripture said, that Babylon will be the city spiritually called Sodom and Egypt. What happened in Sodom? What Sodom was destroyed for? Homosexuality. Right? Part of the rite of passage through these fraternities is to get pop in your ass. You understand? To be a Freemason. some of these rights to go through it, to reach. Hey, it's like a pop in your ass. I saw a video the other day of this guy, Tyson Beckford, right? This guy was bringing it out. Yeah, Tyson Beckford, his cousins or something like that, right? And he was his singer, he was the artist, and Beckford was whatever he had, model, whatever it is, right? So they were saying, hey, they wanted to put him up, they wanted to give him that money, them riches, right? And he talk him, keep coming on them and like, it's like, hey, here we see. You ready? Is she ready for this? He said, yeah, I'm ready, I want to make that money, And when he went in to this party that they had, right? The man keep hey, you sure you're ready and keep addressing our room. He said, that's it right there. Once you go in and go to that VIP section, that's it, you'll make it. You understand? But he keep remembering that his cousin was telling him, hey, in order to get our, to pass the rite of passage to get our millions, they had a puppy in their ass. Right? And somebody came on the road and thing and whispered to him and let him know. And he refused. You understand? But they to make that millions, they have to fuck you. They have to. The scripture says, why gain the world and lose your soul? Let's losing his soul. Like, hey, there's no longer a man, he's a bitch, he's a homosexual, he's an abomination. The only thing left for you is to be put to death. That's right. You're corrupt. Another man's DNA has corrupted your DNA. That's straight nasty.
So that you have to federal notes?
Yeah, not even real money. Not even real money.
Income paper, right?
This is Deuteronomy chapter 28, verse 56. The tender and delicate woman which would not adventure to set the sole of her feet upon the ground, for forgiveness and tenderness, her eyes shall be evil towards her husband and her son, and towards her daughter, and towards her young one, that come from between, and towards her children, which she shall bear. For she shall eat them. Yeah, I want it. Speak or continue, speak, yeah. What? That was 28 and 56, right? This is Deuteronomy 28. Going on to 57. It says, and toward her young one that cometh out from between her feet, and toward her children which she shall bear, for she shall eat them for want of all things secretly in the siege, and straightness wherewith thine enemy shall distress thee in thy gate. If thou wilt not observe to do all the words of this law that are written in this book. So can't you all see that these are the beasts we're dealing with? Who your men call queens? When they look up the truth, the word queen, it means whore.
That's right. That's right.
That's what it means. To be a harlot. Queen of Sheba, what you think? She had what? She had men. She had over 500 men. 500 men was fucking her. The Queen of Sheba. God. Hey, the Chinese have a saying, a luck with one key is a good luck, but a useless luck. Substitute that luck with a woman. A woman, many think she useless. Because all the spirits of all them men that she in her, making her a demon. And that's what you're living with. We living in a being an adulterous generation. All these women sleeping with all these different men is adultery.
That's right.
That's the reason why this place has to be put to death.
That's right.
That is so whole agenda because it have a race chimpanzee. They went, you know, they like to take animals. So they see it have a race of chimpanzee with just go around having sex. That's their mutual understanding. So one of the Edomites could jump up and say we can learn from these chimpanzees. So anybody could just go around and fuck anybody now, boy. And I'm not seeing it.
This is Mark chapter 9, chapter 8, verse 38. Whosoever therefore shall be ashamed of me and of my words in this adulterous and sinful generation.
Hey, you can't be ashamed of your person outside. Because now's the time to identify with him. Identify with your power, Israel. Yeah. I'm talking to the elect of the nation. Because we're not out here for everybody. We never claimed to be out here for the whole generation, for the whole of Israel. We only out here for the elect, the men that sang and cry. The men who identify that this is abomination we living in. This is not peace. Right? That this is not rest. That this is not it.
Says, in this adulterous and sinful generation, of them also the Son of Man shall be ashamed when he cometh in the glory of his Father with the holy angels.
Hey, how could you be at peace? All the heathens that are around us above us, knowing that you're walking about here, hey, we are kings, we are black kings, we were once kings in Africa, we were kings in Europe. Hey, but hey, all the heathens above you now. So how could you be at rest? Knowing that you are a righteous heritage, you are a royal heritage, and you're below.
Deuteronomy chapter 25, so that chapter 28, verse 25, says that among these nations shall thou find no ease, neither shall the sole of thy foot have rest.
Hey, we have no ease, we have no rest. Look at this clown. Look at this clown. He in his ease. He has his ease. He has his leisure. They have hobbies. That guy up there who doing whatever tricks with the motorbike. You understand? They're the rest. They don't consider that hey, death, martial law, concentration camp is around corner. Back of the beast is gonna be passed. Right? Hey, that turmoil, that famine, that pestilence in Venezuela, at our doors. It is at our doors. A financial, economic collapse is at our doors. It's at the world door. Right? The money, when the US dollar finally crashed, the RFID chip is in. Right? And ESO already putting things in place. It has already touched down in America, which is Babylon.
Says, but the Lord shall give thee there a trembling heart and failing of eyes.
Hey, a trembling heart and a failing of eyes. By the time you all recognize it's going to be too late. The scripture says you're going to have a famine of the word. When you're looking for the man of the Lord to teach the truth, to find out what's going to happen next, we're going to be out. The Most High going to have us under the shadow of his wing. On his right hand, we're going to be saved. We're going to be provided for.
It says, and sorrow of mine.
Go ahead, that's that one.
You got something? Say, you got something?
Just a buck, yeah, just a different something.
Go ahead.
This is Micah chapter 2, verse 10. Arise ye and depart,
Arise and depart. Go ahead.
for this is not your rest.
This is not your rest.
Because it is polluted, it shall destroy you, even with a sore destruction.
Hey, you all who believe in the system, believe that the government is the way, believe that the army, what national security, they have your back. They don't have your back. When they hold you all and put you all in concentration camps, the whole system is designed. You all don't know Section 11 of the Trinidad and Tobago Constitution. They've made preparations to trip your asses. You all don't know? Check it out. It's not your rest. The government is against you. The pastors, they don't help you, they don't teach you, they just take your money. They don't prepare you. You don't know what's happening next. They're not prophets, they are liars, they are thieves, they are wolves, they are foxes. Right? They're not for you, they're not for the people, they're not against their bellies. Thus said the Lord.
This is Isaiah 31 and 1. Woe to them that go down to Egypt for help and stay on horses and trust in chariots.
Hey, woe to you that believe in the government. Believe in Egypt. Egypt is a system that the so-called white man set up that has us in bondage. We're in mental bondage. We're not bondage of information. We are all ignorant, not we. But you all are all ignorant because you don't know who you are supposed to begin with. The Negroes, the Latinos, and the natives, you all are the children of the Most High. You all are the 12 tribes of the nation of Israel. That's right. Right? You all are put under this divine curse because you all broke the law, statutes, and commandments. And guess what? Hey, now is the time to get yourself a right because our Savior, our Deliverer, Yahushua is his name.
That's right.
He's around the corner. Go ahead.
It says, because they are very strong But they look not unto the Holy One of Israel.
They look not to the Holy One of Israel. Hey, right now, they listen to the news, they look to the government. They look to the government. But the government secretly passing things that entrap you all, to put you all in concentration camps. They have 12,000, 24,000 guillotines in the island. What do you think them guillotines for? They ain't hanging nobody. They ain't hanging nobody. But the scripture said that we're going to be put to death for the name of the Lord. That's what they're gonna do. Take the chip or die. That's what it's for. Take the chip or die. The mark of the beast, take the chip sign. Look at there, look at there. Oh no, still up here. Yeah, take that chip or die. That's the ultimatum you're gonna be faced with. That's the time of Jacob's trouble. That's the hour of temptation. Right? That's what Revelation chapter 3 speaks about, the hour of temptation. Right? Somebody bring it out. Revelation chapter 3 verse 10.
Revelation chapter 3 verse 10. It says, because thou hast kept the word of my patience.
We the men of the Lord that sang cry for the abominations. We're going to keep his patience. We're going to keep his word. We're going to come out here and prophesy until he hide us away. Alright? Go ahead.
I also will keep thee from the hour of temptation.
The Most High will keep us from the hour of temptation. And when you look up that hour of temptation, when you go back to the Greek, right? It means the temptation. How do you have to receive the RFID chip? It has to be injected underneath your skin. Go to Revelation chapter 13. Go ahead.
This is Revelation chapter 13 verse 16.
Go ahead.
And it causes all, both small and great, rich and poor, free and bond, to receive a mark in the right hand or in the forehead.
To receive a mark. When you look up that word mark, it goes back to tab. Sorry, Salaki, it means karagma or karax, which means to pierce, to imprick, to stick or impale. How do you receive the RFID chip? A needle has to pierce your skin. It makes sense. Wisdom is now, the book has been opened. The secret has been revealed.
God.
Alright? Go ahead.
And that no man might buy or sell things that had the mark or the name of the beast or the number of his name.
Hey, and this week, this past 2 weeks was phenomenal because that company in Wisconsin, USA, Wisconsin, America, guess what? They implemented that what? That all employees have to be chipped. And they entice the employees by paying for 300 of them to get a chip. That's a milestone. That's a great, phenomenal thing to happen. You know why? Because it means that the prophecies has reached to America, which is Babylon. So it's just for it to be full-fledged, to be mandatory worldwide. Obama set that up in the Constitution before he left. Obama set it up for this wild leader Mike Trump now to just bring it to play. While he provoked all the other nations. Right? Because as the scripture also said that these nations are going to get tired and they're going to go back to their own lands. And that's what's about to happen. Right? That's what they're about to happen.
This is something. I think the CEO for the Tree Square company, he was saying, right? I was interviewing him, right? He was asking if the chip, if they could use it for tracking purpose. But you know, Isa so crafty. Isa said no. He said no, that they can't track it. And there's Isa.
If I can say this quick, it's an RFID. ID mean identification.
Tracking purpose.
What were this for? It has what? It has an antenna. Why would it have an antenna? They can't track. It has GPS. It has GPS. Global positioning.
Radio frequency identification.
We were saying the big brother.
Tim go be saying.
We were saying that it will be attacking the blind children. But children was going missing.
That was it because you were the two children from Mova or Labanton. Right. That was killed. Right. What he said the teacher or the principal said that Tim go be saying. He said he was in Minister of Education at the time, right? And there's a Guardian article, you can look it up, go on Trinidad Guardian and look up, Google Trinidad Guardian. Tim Gopi Singh says that all the children will be chipped. Kamala Bissessa, in her tenure as Prime Minister of Trinidad and Tobago, what she did, she was going to pass a biometric social security card where the elderly, right? Instead of getting that check where people are steal from the mail, you know that check that is get, that government assistance. Them women who just give the women that $500 for the children and all that kind of stuff. They was going to pass that on chip. On a biometric card.
But she did pass it, you know, because I think it was one of the big grocery going down. I think she gave 50 for the card and
Hearty Foods.
I think she had 50. I can't remember how much she gave that because I had 150 when she gave that card.
And just to say this too, in our next article, because the RFID chip also came out in the paper and the Guardian, and they was talking about all the benefits of the RFID chip, and they was talking about in case somebody has Alzheimer's, wonder how he never just because of his mental we call it forgetting whatever the case is, they could track the person.
All that was enticement. All that is enticement. Right? The same thing they do with the test running with what? Pets. For what? Your cat, your dog. They was chipped. That was the beginning of the beta testing. Right? To chip the animals. Right? And if they lose, that was the enticement. And if they lose them, we can always get them back. Hey.
See, that they put it in an animal, they can track them, they put it in a human, they would do that.
Yeah, so there's hypocrisy, there's lies, there's deception. The so-called white man is the devil. The scripture said what? Never trust thy enemy, because as iron rusted, so is their wickedness. Right? So is their wickedness. What?
If I can say this, Jake have an idea that Esau is so crazy to do that. Esau will do it. Esau had in mind to patch up on everybody. Best believe that's what man is a madman. He will do it.
Right, the system, the democracy, and those are systems. For example, North Korea, they don't take hold of democracy, right? So Esau's trying to kill or to destroy that philosophy that they have, right? So he caused it all. That's why we're going to have World War III. We must have it, right? Because he's provoking the nations. The nations, he no longer wants the nations to have their own identity. For the main fact, if you understand that little verse there, he calls it all, right? You think Kim Jong-un wants to be microchip? You think he's going to let his North Koreans be that microchip? No, he has a missile for the ass. We must have World War III. We're going to have that nuclear holocaust.
That's right.
But guess what? America is going to be that lake of fire.
That's right.
That's something.
It's Habakkuk chapter 2 verse 1-5. It says, behold, the soul which is lifted up is not upright in him, but the just shall live by his faith. Talking about the so-called white man, right? It says, here also because he transgressed by white, he is a proud.
Wine is doctrine and philosophy.
He is a proud man.
He's a proud man, right? They set themselves to be the image of God first. This white devil says the bullshit, right? And now they think that they are God. They're trying to recreate, they're trying to make DNA. They're trying to make life. Right? He's proud. That is a proud thing to do. What?
It says, he's a proud man, neither keep it at home, who enlarges his desire as hell.
He neither keep it at home. Right? When you look up, I think in Genesis 27, they call him, going back to Cain, they call him a wanderer. Right? A vagabond. And the vagabond means wanderer. Right? He saw in everybody's land. He saw in everybody's culture. He saw in everybody's ethnicity, everybody vibe, everything. They're trying to be part of it. Right? And take it upon themselves. And they do what? They pattern our stuff. And claim it to be their own. Right? All that is part of the lies and the deception. You would believe that the so-called white man created so much things around you. But really actually it's Jake. Right? The system of patterning something and naming it and giving all rights to you. Copyright. is a system of Esau. Right?
And is as dead and cannot be satisfied, but gathereth
They cannot be satisfied. They cannot be satisfied. Just read quick. Give me Revelation. Revelation chapter, I think it's 18, verse 13. 18, 13 or 14, 13. Yeah, go ahead.
Sirach 12, verse 60. It says, an enemy speaketh sweetly with his lips, but in his heart he imagine how to throw thee into a pit.
In his heart, imagine how to throw us into a pit. What's that pit? That pit, right? That grave is what? We're supposed to take that chip, right? Go ahead. For us to what? To submit, to yield to their system, right? Because Revelation 14 speaks about those that take the mark, right? Take the mark of the beast and agree with the image. The image is the system, right?
Say, but in his heart he imagine how to throw thee into a pit. He will weep with his eyes. If he find opportunity, he will not be satisfied with blood.
You will not be satisfied with blood. Give me yours now.
Revelation 18:13.
Yeah.
Revelation chapter 18 verse 30. And cinnamon and odor and ointment and frankincense and wine and oil and fine flour and wheat and beasts and sheep and horse and chariots and slave and soul of men.
And souls of what?
And souls of men.
That's what you so want to get, the souls of men. Right? Because when you go back to Revelation chapter 14 verse 9, 14 and 9. Yeah, go ahead.
Revelation chapter 14 verse 9. And the third angel followed them, saying with a loud voice, if any man worship the beast,
If any man worship the beast
and his image, and receive his mark in his forehead or in his hand, the same shall drink of the wine of the wrath of the without mixture into the cup of his indignation.
Right, because they worship the beast. They submit to the beast. Right? And they took his mark. They took his mark, so they submit to the beast. Meaning that they are now subordinated to Esau. Alright? And Esau desires to have the souls of men. They have no yielded to Esau by taking this chip. The mark of Satan. The mark of ownership.
This is Ezekiel 28, verse 2. Son of man, say unto the prince of Tyrus, thus said the Lord Yahweh, because thine heart is lifted up, and thou hast said, I am a God. I sit in the seat of God, in the midst of the seas, yet thou art man, and not a God. Though thou set thy heart as a God, behold, thou art wiser than Daniel. There is no secret that they can hide from thee.
God, that's the so-called white man. That's Esau. God. They sit in that seat, that power seat. They rule the world. They own the bank. Them rich, Jewish, Ashkenazi, Khazars, them Qatarats, as you know. Yeah, them Qatarats. They rule everything, they run everything. The entertainment industry. That these weak, slumbering sheep are easily persuaded by. Right? Whatever they pay for the message to be delivered. And what is the message? What Lil Wayne says? Weezy F baby. Hey, he's having sex with baby. He's a homosexual. Cassie's a whore. Lil Wayne is Sean P. Diddy Combs is a homosexual. You know, the whole entertainment, think about it. Entertainment is more than just singing. Basketball, baseball, sports, all that is entertainment. It goes back to what? Bread and wine. The Roman Colosseum. Right? It's the same system. But now they do it through what? The television. Alright? It goes back to fun, which the elder broke down, the apostle broke down, goes back to destruction. Because while you're being entertained, while you're being put at ease, while you're being soothed and caressed, guess what? The earth is coming to an end. Not the earth, sorry, the world. The world. The solar system. Somebody had something?
Because even when you talk about world, in any rulership, you know what I mean? That they say going on right now, the system. What they say going on right now is when you rule it. Okay, you know what? Every single thing you buy, you have to pay tax on. You ain't in it. But don't give me GMO front end, that real thing. Plastic food. Because we bag a piece of paper before. You bag a piece of paper,
Yes.
Yeah, go ahead.
Ezekiel 28.
Come on.
Son of man, on the terrace, thus said Yahweh, because thy heart is lifted up, and thou hast said, I am a God.
Yeah, they say there's what?
A God.
Yeah, because you know what? They even do cloning right now. They do cloning. The food they eat is genetically modified organisms. You know what I mean? GMO food. They don't even eat real food. You know what I mean? They set up a system and they can actually chop here. Go ahead.
Sit in the seat of God. I sit in the seat of God.
Yeah, come on.
In the midst of the seas. Yet thou art a man.
Is that what?
A man.
Yeah, so who get them all this power, right? Who get them all this power? Who get them all this rulership? That they could be actually on top right now. They control everything you eat, you wear, you drink. Who get them that power?
No side. Let me bring it up here. First Samuel chapter 2. First Samuel chapter 2 verse 6.
Yeah, come on.
The Lord kill it and make it alive.
Yeah, come on.
He bring it down to the grave. He bring it up. The Lord make it poor. He make it rich.
Yeah, come on.
He bring it low. He lift it up.
Yeah.
He raise it up. The poor out of the dust. The beggar from the dunghill.
Yeah, come.
To set him among princes and to make him inherit the throne of glory.
Throne of what?
The throne of glory.
Because right now they're in the throne of what? Glory. You know what I mean? Who are Job 9 and 24?
Listen, let me just finish it. For the pillars of the earth are the Lord's, and he had set the world upon them.
Yeah, come. Get them. That will have shot. Yeah, that's the one. What Job 9 and 24?
Job chapter 9, verse 24.
Yeah, come on.
The earth is given into the hand of the wicked.
What is what?
Into the hand of the
Yeah,
wicked.
the earth is given to the hands of the wicked. Come on.
He covered the faces of the judges thereof.
Yeah, come on.
If not, where and who is he?
Yeah, it's clear to see. You don't even have to see them directly in the face, but it's clear to see who rule in this place. Wickedness.
This is Daniel 4:17.
Yeah, come on.
This matter is by the decree of the watchers and the demand by the word. Let them know that the Most High ruleth in the kingdom of men.
The kingdom of who?
In the kingdom of men.
Yeah, because the Most High ruling kingdom of men, he could set up.
That's
Who he want to
right.
set up. Because what we're going through right now is actually the Most High moving through us. Because you are rebellion, stiff-necked fools. Go ahead.
And it giveth it to whomsoever he will, and set it up over it the basis of men.
Yeah, can't.
I want to this Daniel, this Daniel chapter 2 verse 21. See, this is Daniel chapter 2 verse 21. And he changed the times and seasons. Yeah, this is Daniel chapter 2 verse 21. He said, and he changes the times and seasons.
He changed the what?
And he changes the times and seasons.
Yeah, can't, because you know what they get? He watch the clock. They say, you know what? 12 o'clock, 12 a.m. is in the morning.
This is the most high. This is the most secret.
Oh, can't. Still I say.
And he changes the times and seasons. He removed kings.
He remove what?
He removed kings.
Yeah, the Most High remove kings, come on.
And set it up kings.
And set it up who?
And set it up kings.
Yeah, and set it up kings. The Most High remove and set up. You ever leave a stone, but it's all his will to remove and set up.
He give it wisdom unto the wise.
Give it wisdom to the who?
He give it wisdom unto the wise.
Yeah, come on.
And knowledge to them that know understanding.
Can't. And you know what? When you read the Revelation, he said, who are understanding nothing? Let him count the number. You know what I mean? Let him count the number. The number of a man.
I have to match something.
Listen, this is Luke 16 verse 8.
Yeah, come on.
And the Lord commanded the unjust steward, because he had done wisely, for the children of this world are in their generation wiser than the children of light.
Yeah, can. I mean, them actually they know more, basically. They already know more because you know what? They know who all is, and we don't even know who all is. And I mean, Israel don't even know who it is, but them know who all is. So you know what? You know how to keep in that same state of mind? They come with a thing called education, bachelor's degree, master's degree, and make you feel like, you know what? All the education you have, you'll be able to reach up there, but it's no way like that.
Hey,
you know what I mean?
What degree means to be below.
Can. Right? I know what I said.
It means to be below. And below what? Below Esau's doctrine.
Can.
Under their philosophy.
Can.
Under their knowledge. Right? And what they know, what they think they know, they don't. You understand? Whatever they know, the most I give them. You think what Esau caused milk is milk? Or what they call, alright, let me put it this way, because in science you have different atoms and different things on the periodic table. What they call mercury. You think it's mercury to you know? What they call platinum, what they call gold. You know, what they are their scientific terms for numbers. You think that's what it's just to the both sides? No, that's what you saw created in their mind.
You know what I mean? That's like the Basel language English. You know what I mean? Which is the last language come out in the face of the planet. It had old English, it had new English. Wow! You know what I mean? They actually changed from I to J. Wow! You know what?
Yeah. Luke 4 verse 6.
Yeah, come on.
And the devil said unto him, all this power will I give thee, and the glory of them, for that is delivered me unto me, and to whosoever I will give it.
God, who shall get the kingdom we want to give it to? That's why right now, what we here is right now to wake up people to the side and to tell who it is. Because you know what? The devil that is going to tell all you. I mean, the devil that is going to tell all you is you will keep calling that same slumber and state of mind.
Because the scripture in Revelation say what? The devil is about people who need the power. They're holding on to their last end of the rulership. You think they don't know? You think they're not seeing that these prophecies come to pass? Right? They don't control shit. The most high Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shai is the controller of everything. He said, "For that, what he said, they have 7 spirits at war. Right? They have so not spirits, sorry, the angels. The last angel, they have an angel holding back. Holding back. Yeah, I think it's Revelation chapter 7. Revelation chapter 7.
This is Ecclesiastes 18, 2 and 3. The Lord only is righteous, and there is none other but he, who governeth the world with the palm of his hand, and all things obey his will. For he is the king of all, by his power dividing holy things among them from profane.
He's the king of power, dividing holy things. He's the king of power. He's the most high. That's right. And he gave this plan over to his son, Yahweh Shai. You understand? He didn't give him up. He didn't give him just like, hey, make him get a gold spoon. No, he worked for it. He died for his elect. Who are the first fruits, the firstborn? Who are going to be the first to replenish the earth? Right? To bring up righteousness on the land.
It's Daniel chapter 7 verse 18. But the saints of the Most High shall take the kingdom.
They shall take the kingdom. He's not going to give up kingdom. He's not going to fight till the end for the kingdom. Right? But the men going to be gathered to fight against one another. Esau, Edom, America is going to gather. And they're going to fight against Russia. Right? They're going to fight against North Korea. They're going to fight against Iran. Yeah, but guess what? They're going to lose. Right? And they're going to turn, they're all going to gather and turn to fight against Yahweh Shai. Right? And then they're going to run away scared. That's what the scripture says. Right? Yes, sir.
For the saints of the Most High shall take the kingdom and possess the kingdom forever, even forever.
Yeah, we're going to take the kingdom and possess it. Right? We're going to be led by Yahweh Shai.
That's right.
We all, headed by Yahweh Shai, are going to be in spiritual bodies, immortal bodies. that cannot be destroyed.
Revelation chapter 7, verse 1. Says, and after these things I saw 4 angels standing on the 4 corners of the earth, holding the 4 winds of the earth.
Right, going back to the scripture of man rest, right? The Most High is in control of all the powers. He told the angels, hold up, right? They will shine, and the angels, they're ready. They're ready. All the blasphemy that has been done for what? For killing Yahushai when he was on the earth. Hey, they scourged him, they whipped him, they kicked him, they spat on him, they whipped him, they tore his flesh. The perfect man, the son of the Most High, the only begotten, the righteous man on earth. Right? That's what it did, and they're all ready. Remember the scripture said, 1,000 years is unto man is a day unto the Most High. Hey, it's been 2 days since the Lord has been killed. 2 days. And guess what? Vengeance is in his heart.
That's right.
Continue.
It says, holding the 4 winds of the earth,
Holding the 4 winds, that's the angels. Go ahead.
that the wind should not blow on the earth, nor on the sea, nor on any tree. And I saw
Hey,
another.
you think it's real trees? You think the Most High stopping the breeze from blowing? No, it's from destroying the people. Right, go ahead.
And I saw another angel ascending from the east, having the seal of the living power, and he cried with a loud voice.
That's what it is. You see what he saw some do, yeah? See what he saw? Tell me what's him good. Please. You make it out cool. That's a cool. That's what he saw. That's what he saw us do, yeah?
The sun itself, but no man never land on a sun, no man never touch the sun. You believe in a power that created that?
Again, I don't disbelieve in it, but I don't claim that I know that it exists. Because I've
Wait,
never
we don't
witnessed
know
it.
it exists because that is the same thing is what make your prayers today. Because without the sun you'll die.
Agreed.
Without air, you will die.
Agreed.
Without water, you will die.
Agreed.
So you must understand or come to some kind of understanding that hey, it has something beyond this physical.
I would agree with that, but I would go further than that to make the claim that I know what that thing is, and that I know its name, and I know what it funds for me. That's all. I'm not saying that.
Just come out.
I'm not saying that you're wrong.
Hey, we here to condemn fool. Psalms 14:1. Right. The fool had said in his heart, there is no God, and they are corrupt. They have done abominable works. There is none that do it good.
Did I say that? Did I say that? That there wasn't a God?
It says the Lord looking down from heaven upon the children of men to see if there were any that did understand and seek God or seek power or seek Yahweh. You don't seek after Yahweh.
So why am I
You
here?
don't seek. Hey, you are here. You are example. You are here right now.
Here to listen because what we bring out here is facts now.
Hey,
The Bible
right now it look like he's here an example for Israel to see what is food for the missile. That's what I see.
This is Hebrews 3 verse 4. For every house is builded by some man, but he that built all things is the Most High power.
What's right?
It says for every house is builded by some man, but he that built all things is the Most High power.
All things because the food, you need food for your body, you created these things. Why you need food? Why? When you're watching the show, you have to search for, the Most High.
Go back to the mission. That is a history, what you say?
Ahistorical, that's what I said.
A his what?
Ahistorical.
Explain that.
So what's the nationality then? What's the nationality then?
The brother was asking me that earlier, and the last time I was speaking to the gentleman, they asked as well. The answer I'll give you is not satisfactory. You don't want to hear Trinidad to me. But if that's the case, I don't know. That's all. I don't know my family.
So if you don't know saying, trying to search your bloodline.
This is the first time you see me don't make that claim on me.
No, that's accident. I didn't know what accident.
Yeah, no. The entire reason I'm here is because I've seen other Hebrew Israelite sects, I've seen other Egyptologists, that kind of stuff on YouTube. And they obviously present information, so you have to go and do your own research. So that's the reason I'm here. Because I'm bearing in statement, yes.
Yeah, it's very that's it.
Yes, I was telling you about
All right, well, get some way by
You know that penis on your neck? You know that represents a penis? Yes, that's a
I wouldn't doubt it. That would be like simple.
Right? Next product of your indoctrination.
I wouldn't know.
But I know your system.
However, brother, then I wear this because I'm required to wear it. That's all. I get just like this regular.
No problem with that, but the most important thing is yourself.
I agree.
You have to be with yourself for the great way to do the most. Actually, for help somebody get Joe back 8 times.
Don't stick with you. Take that ring on your nose.
Why?
You're not a fucking bully.
It's a bully. And again, as I told you brother earlier, I enter the politics, the reason I wear it is so that when I get up on a platform, people will look at me and remember, as we were just addressing, slavery ain't going from Trinidad until me. It's like, I appreciate your fervor and your candor, but you don't know me in particular. I don't need to know you. I
do know you. I do know you. Somebody get me with some Solomon chapter. Just something.
You don't know where you come from, you know where you're going. But I real serious thing and true enslaved. They teach us. They teach us we are Negroes, wet blacks, black, white. You know what I mean? You know the philosophy in black and white. And you know where it comes from? It's a whole indoctrination because the white man is really white and we're not really black. Black is just, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So you go in challenge the street to say now.
That's why.
You show you why the scriptures different than the Bible, the Egyptian book, the Quran, the Capernaums, the done that. You go show you why the different. Somebody go 8 and Job 8 verse 8. Yeah, come on. For inquire I pray thee. For what? For inquire I pray thee. Inquire. Check out. See. Pray means beg. Come on.
Of the former age,
yeah, come on,
and prepare thyself to search of their fathers.
See, search of what?
And prepare thyself to search of their fathers.
Come on.
For we are but of yesterday.
What?
For we are but of yesterday.
Yeah, because you know what? You just born just yesterday. I showed you born in time as slave. No. Hardcore slave.
No, man, of course not.
All right. So that who you know about slavery? Because they make shows about it.
Yeah, right.
They make shows about it. They make books.
It's evident.
It's evident. It's evident. We could see it.
Go ahead. I say something. And if you go deeper, you was in hard bonded slavery.
Second.
And if we go deeper in it, it was in hard bonded slavery.
You can't show him. Because you know what?
Yeah, we go ahead. Verse 9. For we are but of yesterday and know it nothing.
Yeah, come on.
Because our day upon the earth are as a shadow.
Days upon it is like a what?
Shadow.
A shadow. 1 minute here, next minute you're gone. So let me see where you going to do with the time. You're going to eat your food and you're going to drink water and flour and you know who creating these things here. Who is bombshell say you ain't going to try to find out why I have to work for 8 hours an hour.
Somebody who does their research. Again, this is why I'm like consciously giving that left and I try to come back. You're not talking to somebody who's not, who doesn't want to
I want to say history. Please show the scriptures and why we're in this condition even right now. Somebody get down there 9 and 11. Bring it out if you have it. Bring it out when you have it. And somebody get eyes there 59 and verse. You know what I mean? Our eyes are 59 and verse 12 first. Bring it up.
Isaiah chapter 59 verse 12.
Yeah, come on.
It says, for our transgressions are multiplied before thee.
Yeah, come on.
And our sins testify against us.
Yeah, come on.
For our transgressions are with us.
The transgression. And then we breaking the law of the Mosai because Mosai give you that laws, civil laws, laws of the land. That's like how you have to follow. That's like how you follow the system, right? If you see a police, they drop your signal one time. Because you know what? They don't want to pay the $1,000 ticket. The Mosai give you laws, statutes, and commandments same way. That if you don't follow it, there's punishment. A man ain't going to have sex with an animal. The Mosai create us for that? No. Nature and all could say that. A male fish, a male whale ain't going with no male whale, like really. You don't see a male bird humping the next male bird. But we, so bugged in we mind that. You know what I mean? Go ahead,
It says, and as for our iniquities,
yeah, come on.
we know them.
Therefore, when iniquity is what?
We know them.
Come. You know it. What?
Chapter 9 verse 11.
Yeah, come on.
Say, yea, all Israel have transgressed thy law,
Yeah, come on.
even by departing,
We depart. Come on.
that they might not obey thy voice. Therefore, the curse is pour upon us.
The what?
The curse is pour upon us.
Right, the curse. Right, we go share some curses too. We go share that all in the scripture, Jeremiah 17 and verse 4. Because you don't know the Most High law, statutes and the commandments. That is how you know one set of people different from the other. No. Dog. Right. We deny it. We have pit bull dog, we have Doberman dog, Rottweiler dog. Go on and on and on. All birds have different breeds of bird. All man is have different
Pedigrees.
man. And we can say that too.
It says Deuteronomy chapter 28 verse 15.
Yeah, come on.
But it shall come to pass, if thou wilt not hearken unto the voice of thy power,
Yeah, come on.
to observe and to do all his commandments and his statutes, which I command thee this day,
Yeah, come on.
that these curses shall come upon thee.
All is what?
All these curses shall come upon thee.
Right, so we go in try and we go share the curses, right? And tell me who these curses fit to this very day.
And overtake thee.
Yeah, come on.
Verse 46. And they shall for a sign.
For a what?
For a sign.
For a sign. When they say a sign, they wouldn't go in Payless and say, what KFC? It's a Payless shoe store. It's a mini-mart. They don't go in a mini-mart and ask for hardware material. They can have a sign. A sign identifies what in a particular object or what's going on. It identifies that. Go ahead.
For a sign and for a wonder.
For a what?
A wonder.
Wonder, come on.
Upon thy forever.
Yeah, come on.
Because thou servest not Yahweh thy power.
Yeah, we don't serve the Most High. Come on.
With joyfulness and with heart.
Yeah, come on.
For the abundance of all things. Therefore shalt thou serve thine
We
enemies.
shall serve with what?
Thine enemies.
Because you know what? We really have enemies. The enemies know you more than you know yourself.
One does not love everybody.
That's right. That's right. The enemies know you more than you even know yourself. And that is real talk. Yeah. Go ahead.
Which the Lord shall send against thee in hunger.
In what?
In hunger.
Yeah, because where feel what's going on here? Where feel what's going on in the ship and the slave ship? When there was dispute, they were sitting here, their ancestors, you know what I mean, their forefathers, if they come now, you have a mother? You have a father? You have brothers and sisters? Well, right, if they bust in your house, they just bust in somebody, just bust in your house. And put chain on their brother neck, the mother neck, the sister neck, and just dragging them out of the house going. Then go get up on the floor. Well, right. Where feel you outside here for? You outside there for people? You don't come to clown nobody outside here now. This is not paying me now. Real talking now. We don't want to clown a man and clown a... No boy. You're not salvation. And we go shit. Yeah. Now we go speak that just now. When we 16. That's now. So when I watch shows like 12 Years a Slave, you know what I mean? Go man watch that show. Go man watch 12, go and watch Roots. You know? Go and watch Django, go and watch Amistad, go and watch these things. Because they make a movie, they will never make a movie about something that never exists. These things real. They know about, because you know what? If you go on Charlotte Street right now, you'll see people selling Chinese drink. And in Chinese, all they know is you can pay now. They all they know. $15. Who get them now right over a week? Go to Royal Castle and see who pop in the flank in the glass. Where working, Virgin?
Upstairs.
Right. Who clean the toilet? Right. I went in it. But what I say, most of the buildings around here, we feel all these things, right? We feel on top with the top man.
And I'm not gonna
Who on the bank?
The landlords sometimes charge for these storefronts. These prime storefronts, $40,000 a month. Which Jake has $40,000 a month.
Going on and on.
Which Jake is
Jake.
Meaning offer this offspring. You know what I mean? Go ahead.
Right? They said, therefore, thou shalt serve thy enemies, which the Lord shall send against thee in hunger and in thirst and in nakedness and in want of all things. And he shall put a yoke of iron upon thy neck.
He shall put a what?
A yoke of iron upon thy neck.
Yeah, Google up. Where you feel the hard way? And why you feel? Yeah, you can. Because even when I check out this here, right? Where you feel the put this around with that for? Where you feel the put it like this for?
You can run.
With the fastest run in the face of the world right now.
You know what I mean? Is that what? Right, so we could go on and on. Who is the greatest batsman? Who's the greatest footballer? We could go on and on. Who created plane? Who created car? Who created go on and on? Who created electricity?
Genesis chapter 25, verse 23.
Come on.
And the Lord said unto her, 2 nations are in thy womb.
To what?
2 nations are in thy womb.
Coming with nation.
2 manner of people shall be separated from thy bowels.
Yeah, come on.
And the one people shall be stronger than the other people.
Yeah, because who is the strongest on the face of the earth? You go on and on. You're just trying to wake you up on who you really is. Go back in Deuteronomy.
Deuteronomy verse 48. Shall serve thine enemy against thee, hunger and in thirst,
Somebody get Leviticus 26 and
and in want of all things.
Yeah, come on.
And he shall put a yoke of iron upon thy neck until he have destroyed thee.
yeah, because you know we've been destroyed. Somebody get Deuteronomy and Jeremiah 17 and verse 4 too.
So like yeah.
Because
I
you
just want to add one thing, I want to plug in one thing. Because when you look up or study slavery, right, there has been no other race of man ever had a yoke of iron upon their neck. Only the Negroes, Latinos and the natives. And why we say that because when they took them and carried them across them to Europe. Because they took the natives from here and carried them to Europe to be some slaves. But they didn't last, they didn't endure. Right? So again, going back to the verse before, it said it will be a sign upon the people forever. Right? Forever. Right? So we identify with who these people are. We are the people, we are the descendants of these people who died. We are the descendants of these people who were shipped across the world. Right? And why were we shipped? Because we broke the law, statutes, and commandments. So it was promised that we would be scattered abroad. Right? Keep quiet now.
Yeah, go on Leviticus.
Leviticus chapter 26 verse 14.
Yeah, come on.
But if ye will not hearken unto me, and will not do all these commandments, and if ye shall despise my statutes,
Yeah, come on.
or if your soul abhor my judgments, so that he will not do all my commandments, but that he break my covenant, I also will do this unto you.
Do what?
I also will do this unto you.
Yeah, the curses. Go ahead.
I will even appoint over you terror.
What?
Terror.
Most I see we are putting terror on you.
That which had been is that which shall be. But terror is about to hit the place again.
That's right.
Major terror is coming.
Smell it in the air.
Go share what you there,
Hey,
man.
so like yeah, because there's a video with Abu Bakr speaking to the white man on Vice News.
Right.
And what he said in 1990, right? 1990, what had happened is that the place had got saturated. Everybody was fed up. Right? Guess what? The planet is saturated of the so-called white man. Right. So terror is on the border. Right? Besides that, moreover, the prophecies they come into pass. And there's a manifestation of the time that we are in. Right? There's a manifestation. Yahweh Shai is around the corner. Right? Now it's time to make yourself ready. Right? You have to present yourself as a chaste virgin. Right? Hey, now it's time to be made white to the Lord. He's Groot. And we are the bride. Right? And if you don't know who you are, guess what? Start be a portion, destruction, terror.
Why we just going to brief to show you?
Yeah.
So you can pick sense out of nonsense and do the history yourself. Go and do the research yourself and see. Now I mean who I am. Yeah, go ahead.
Let's play it again. I'm into politics, and I want, when I get up onto the podium, I want people to look at me and remember that slavery, well, obviously when I speak as well, that slavery has not left the country. We are still in bondage. And it's all about aesthetics. Politics is all about your image and that kind of stuff. If you know,
The young thug.
yeah, and yes, and people come maybe to him and not only that. So then you see what
You know, if you spiritually wanted to make that statement, I don't know, I'm seeing from here, you would have put your ears. Because according to the law,
I had my ears both and they closed them, that's all. I was going to school at the
but
time.
that would have been a more appropriate if you wanted to come in that spirit, right? Because according to the law, if anybody want to bring it out, article first.
And let me say this too. If you wanted to make a statement, and you wanted people to know that slavery still exists, and it ain't done away,
Right?
just use your words.
Wisdom, justify it.
Understand? Just use your words. Use the words on the most side.
Alright, so why would this bother you?
Why would that bother me?
Why is it bother you?
Young Thug is a pussy, you're homosexual.
Well, I'm not young enough, so.
Guess what? I sure you wouldn't dress like Sauce Power.
There's another topic.
I'm not so
There's another topic. But anyways, as I said, Moses goes so back.
right?
You understand? The scriptures say out of his belly shall flow rivers of living water. You understand? Because by you just this that it ain't really saying much. Because really and truly there's a fashion trend.
Well,
In
that's how I've
slavery,
done it. But
in
go on.
slavery, whenever you see you know when we used to do that, the cows.
Yeah,
That's how we
and
still eat cows.
and also chattel
And as,
slavery.
and as the brother
Chattel
said,
slaves, I should
and as
say.
the brother said, when you go here for ox go and boy here that is actually signify that is a servant. But all you could have just do was you didn't have to defile yourself with in no manner way. All you had to do was just speak.
I intend
Speak,
to
it's not a sign right there. You come out here and show the people, guess what? We in here right now, there's worms and freaking fire and flesh. We just teaching in church, fire and worms. Right now, they fire and worms. The hell we have to go through mentally.
Right.
That is fire.
Right.
These afflictions, that is worms. You don't have to come out here and dress like a homosexual to say, well, yeah, we in hell. We in hell every day. We know that. We see that. And just your words
because there is a homosexual.
people.
Question. Because there is a homosexual who has a septum piercing, or anybody who has a septum piercing is automatically homosexual.
Let me ask that question. Let me ask that question, right? Let me ask this one question.
Listen.
It have everything symbolic, right?
Okay.
Everything symbolic. Like a man wearing pink.
Okay.
Alright? What do the word pink go back to?
I don't know what the word means.
You know any dictionary to definition being associated with homosexuals?
If you say so, I
So
have
now
to
let me ask you this now. Would you wear a rainbow flag on your back?
No,
Why not?
I have no interest in wearing a rainbow flag.
But guess what? That could have been signified that you mean slavery. But you know what that represents?
doesn't.
It represents homosexuality. So I just show you something. Guess what? That things you will stay away from.
But no, those two things aren't the same. Those two things aren't the same.
First of all, right? It have trends. Alright, it's a trend for we to bow here. But guess what? Your nose for real? It have things to stay away from. It have things it is doing, things it don't do.
Why?
You know what is the trend right now?
No, tell me.
Men wearing dress.
Okay.
Rompers.
Right, I've seen
I
that.
have a new one, high heels and dress.
Right,
That's the trend. You don't follow every trend.
And but you're suggesting that I've done this because I'm following a trend. But you don't know me. I
Yeah,
was
you brother,
this quite a long time ago.
First thing I tell him, you gotta take that into but for me,
Brother,
speaking
you're
as a
passing
man, if a woman have that rich nose there, I go, it means safe nowhere, but that kind of, that making a statement and telling me you're submissive.
This is Leviticus chapter 18. I'll start at 2. Speak unto the, I'll start at 1. And the Lord spake unto Moses, saying, speak unto the children of Israel, and say unto them, I am Yahweh, your power. After the doings of the land of Egypt, wherein ye dwelt, shall ye not do. After the doings of the land of Canaan, whether I bring you, shall ye not do.
Yeah, and what we're doing right now is reminding with people that guess what? We're not Trinidadians, we're not Americans, we're not Hispanic, we're not no Native Americans, we are Hebrew Israelites.
That's right.
That's right. Same Gentile scriptures are speaking about in Acts, in Ephesians, in Romans, in Corinthians. That was all people who didn't know who they were, who lost their heritage. When the scripture talk about the great forgetting, you know when that great forgetting was? When we came over here. What Esau did to the Native Americans. Every time they spoke the native tongue, he beat them. What roots? What's your name? Toby. Bah. You beat it out of you. You made sure you forget who you were. But now we people say we're Africans. We're Africans.
That's actually a Canaanite custom.
You sure you're African?
That's actually a Canaanite custom. That boring, scarring up on the skin. Right? If you go like a Nigerian doctor, you'll see them with the scars, tribal marks. Right? There's things that the Hamite or Hamitic tribes. Right? Noah had 3 sons, Shem, Ham, and Japheth. He came out of the line of Shem. Right? Ham, the Africans, or what we call the so-called Africans today, they're the sons of Canaan, Egypt, Lebanon, right? The Hittites, the Hivites, the Girgashites, all these, they are the sons of Ham, right?
Quick question. How can you be Afghans and Lebanese? Like
You can't be, you have to be one of
Lebanon has a
these.
different spirit, right? Watch this. You can have a black cat, a black rat, and a black dog. What they have in common? the color.
The reason
right?
I'm the reason I'm
Listen. They have the color black, right? But they're the same species.
listen up.
Right, it's the same thing with man. Right? We are what our fathers is, what our fathers were. Somebody just give me numbers 1 and 18, please. Real quick. Go ahead.
This is Exodus chapter 11. Exodus chapter 11 verse 7. Exodus chapter 11 verse 7.
Go ahead.
He said, Exodus chapter 11 verse 7. But against any of the children of Israel shall not a dog move his tongue.
Right, it's not a physical dog, it's not a real dog, it's a contemptible person. Right, which means it's a heathen. And a heathen is not a bad word. A heathen just means somebody who's not of the tribe of the nation of Israel. Right, so this is the 12 tribes. This is the table of nation. On top is Israel. Yasharala in the Hebrew. Yahi Shah Prince Rala or Allah power. Right? We are the princes of power. Once we keep the law, statutes, and commandments, these men who stand up, we stand on this side, Yasharala, right? And the men who like us are of course the four corners of the earth, right? We in this tower, right? Not because we know that we are from the descendants of these people that we call ourselves that, but we keep the law, statutes, and commandments to the best of our ability. Right. That's why we scriptures talk about being what? A nation of prophets, priests, and kings. That's what we're doing out there. We serve it. Right? We serving our nation. We're trying to bring back our nation to the heritage. We've read about the scripture before. Go in the search of your fathers. Right? Go in the search of your fathers. You have to know where we have been to know where we're going. Because if we don't know where we have been, they don't know that, hey, we are underneath the curses and there's an ultimate death in the end. There's a second death. Right? The flood is going to face a next death, a next cleansing, like the flood. Right? The first flood with Noah, right? There's a second one coming and it's going to be nuclear missiles, right? It's going to be a cleansing of fire, right? And in order to be saved from that fire, first you have to be of the elect, right? And then secondly, if you're of the elect, you have to have faith in Yahweh Bashim Yahushai, which is the power of these people, Yasharala Israel, right? So what? The Hamites now, right? Because now they were to the Egyptians, the Ethiopians, right? The North Africans, the South Africans, some of them from Turkey, right? Yeah, not really Turkey, let me leave Turkey out of that, right? But these are the Hamites, right? They are not what we call the so-called Africans. The biblical name are Hamites, right? And the other biblical names are the tribes now would be what? For the Ethiopians, they were called Cush, right? The Egyptians, they were called what? Mizraim, for Egypt, prior to Alexander the Greek and Ptolemy, it was called Mizraim. But after Ptolemy, it was called Egypt. Yes, in the Egyptian nation. Actually, you have North Africans, right? They was called Put, right? And you have the South Africans, they were called Canaan, right? So we are not Africans. We are the children of Israel. And how do we identify with that? Because we were put under the curses, and we still underneath the curses, right?
This is Exodus chapter 11 verse 7. But against any of the children of Israel shall not a dog move his tongue against man or beast, that he may know that do put a difference between Egypt and Israel.
Most people would call themselves Africans and they even know where Africa come from. Because that master land wasn't called Africa before, it was called Ham. Just like this master land here where we are here right now. Before it was called Trinidad, it was called La Irie, Land of Birds. But through Christopher Columbus and Africanos, CPOs, to conquer anybody in the Punic Wars, he renamed that master land Africa. The people who based,
and he was a white man
who actually live on that land right now. They don't call themselves Africans, they just call themselves by the tribal name, Cushite, Hamites, Canaanite, Egyptians. You know what I mean? They don't ever call themselves Africans. We will call ourselves Trinidadian because that's what we've been taught in school. So I was telling them before, because you see a black man say, but here, we have the same thing as six now, right? Because the Chinese, the Japanese and the Koreans, they look the same, but they know the difference. Because of true culture, they know that for sure. They know the difference, they know the heritage then, they know where they come from.
So like, yeah, look, just say something real quick. And my mom on Oprah Winfrey something, well, good years back when I was a child. Oprah was like, this person was in the DNA research, right? And they was tracing the DNA and finding a lineage back to the origin now. So she was all swearing that she was from Africa. And her DNA ended up back in Europe. And she was confounded. But if she had known the scripture, she would have understood that the Negroes, we once ruled Europe, right? As the Moors, right? We once ruled. So what? I was watching a Travel Channel and they were showing you some Edomites up in a castle in Scotland. And when they went into the living room, the big master living room, right? There was a big lion of Judah on the wall. Right? There was a lion of Judah on the wall. And the man was saying, the interviewer was asking, what is that? And he was saying, like, that's the symbol of my people. You understand? No, I don't know if through the spirit he was a Israelite, right? But I know that symbol represents our people. And I know that we once ruled Scotland, Europe, England, right?
Do you have any lions in Scotland?
Say what?
Do you have any lions in Scotland?
No, but the people.
I know. I was wondering why they have those kind of things.
I don't know. I don't think so.
Yeah, I don't think so. I just
To slavery, we lost plenty things, you know what I mean? And evident in the scripture, even again I'm Deuteronomy 28 and verse 68, we share actually, one of the most things actually share to you was how we did went in slavery. Because the master land before it was actually born. Because when I watch around Easter time, you know they share? Around Easter time, the 10 Commandments, right? When they was captured in Egypt first, you could actually walk from Jerusalem to Egypt. So you know what I mean?
It's Jeremiah 33, verse 24. Considerest thou not what these people have spoken, saying, the two families which Yahweh had chosen, he had even cast them off. Thus they have despised my people, that they should no more be a nation before them. Yes, son.
I actually meant to ask that. So it wasn't this sign, but it's not this one. Oh yeah, this is what's the difference between Northern and Southern Kingdoms?
Well, the Northern Kingdom is consists of Judah, you know what I mean? Levi, Benjamin, right? The Southern Kingdom, so that the Northern Kingdom is the rest of the tribes, which could be the Hispanics, the Latinos, the Haitians. You could go on and on. Yeah, Haitian Levi, so that that's the Khan.
Looking right here, actually on the south.
I just want to know what's the difference between
they're under the same Israel and
Same Israel.
You know why it have a difference? Because after Solomon, the kingdom split in two. So that is why it have a difference. But it's really not supposed to have a difference. So it's one nation.
I told you about it, but I should probably tell you gentlemen as well. I grew up Roman Catholic. That's why I grew up with is a lot of foolishness from I left the church when I was like 14 or something. But kind of for this precise reason, I don't have answers and it's a lot of shit about black people that it's just obviously not true.
And share even one of the curses and all what's recorded to this very day. They have bills and receipts. Now I mean what the 28 and 16. And after that, like, one thing
It's Deuteronomy chapter 28 verse 68.
yeah, come on.
It says, and the Lord shall bring thee to Egypt again with ships.
See, bring us into what?
Egypt again with ships.
Again, Salakia, again, keyword again, right? If you go to Exodus 20 and 2, it says that Egypt means house of bondage, right? So it says again, we was in bondage in Egypt already, and He was to deliver us, right? That was the first Passover, right? When we walk through the Red Sea, first Exodus, sorry, right? But you're gonna do it again, right? What?
It says, God shall bring thee to Egypt again with ships.
If you had a map, you could see Jerusalem to Egypt was in walking distance. So why in ships? Right? So it's all parabolic or symbolic too. We was going to go back into slavery or bondage again. That's what it meant.
I know what the map looks like, so I'm aware.
They can see this ship, they can actually see that's what it look like, you know?
This is not
They make shows with that, boy. They make shows.
Again, this is not now. I do my research on this thing.
You know what I mean? Probably Book 1 7. Book 1 6. 7. Book 1 6 7. Right.
It's book of Baruch, chapter 4, verse 6.
Yeah, come on.
It says, he was sold to the nations. To the nations.
Because no other nation was really sold. The so-called the East Indians and when they come across here as a dental slaves, they must get paid. That's actually why they are the most majority of the land. Chinese the same way. You was sold, I receipt, look at receipt. Look at our receipt. Our receipt here, here, evidence. You know what I mean?
Hey, your receipt is act. Your good paper. Because I invite on the same bank, the same
read it for yourself.
banknotes.
You know what I mean? They use that derogative term to call you too. They don't ever call you that nation by derogative term. You have derogative term, Negro. Somebody came Acts 13 and verse 1. They Acts 13 and verse 1. They call it derogative names too. And somebody get Job 13 and verse 9. Derogative name Negro, nigga, wetback. We'll show you where nigga and Negro come from. Now I mean what Acts 13 verse 1.
Acts chapter 13 verse 1.
Yeah, come on.
Now they were in the church that was in Antioch.
Yeah, come on.
Certain prophets and teacher of Barnabas and Simeon that was called Nigar.
That was called what?
Nigar.
Yes, I in Latin. When the English term is nigger. I mean, look at it here, Negro. Prime Negro. Job 9 and verse. Job 9. Job 30 and verse 9. So that
This is Job, chapter 30, verse 9.
yeah, come on.
And no, I am their son.
Yeah, they what?
I am their son.
Yeah, because they actually have a song where they say nigga. You know them song? Picnic, they have a picnic song and all too. They have songs on us. You know what I mean? Look, even Jay-Z bring out a song called Jigaboo. You actually saying nigga is a nigga. Real talk. You know what I mean? Yeah, picnic come from pick a nigga. Say what?
I am now their son. Come on, hey, I am their byword.
Yeah, the what?
Byword.
Can I need Deuteronomy 28 and verse 37. He say, and thou shalt become an astonishment, a proverb and a byword among all nations. All nations. You know the Chinese niggas? Nigga. You know the East Indians niggas? They go across in Africa. You see? Nigga?
Actually, they'll say son of the slave.
You can't.
They'll say
Went
son of
back.
the slave.
You say went back.
I personally experienced that in New York, the Hamite and the Ashik, right? Down there in Canal Street. I used to buy clothes and sell clothes, right? And they tell, hey, you go there, we see my brother, thing, and they try to negotiate, because you say negotiate. And they say, hey, he's not my brother, he's a son of the slave. Two nations, Assyrians and the Hamites.
As we say, right, there's got to be kata. Son and slave, pick up.
Look at that. And by word.
That's what that's got.
And you know what? All these prophecies are going in the scriptures. Because to this very day, they do that same thing. That is real facts and history. No Egyptian book of the dead, no Capaneers, no Quran, not telling you history, boy, and we really is, but why Ezekiel 39.
Actually, if they decipher some of them doctrines, have a reason why they don't like us. Because what? We conquered them in the past.
Gone. You know what? There was, I know what is the nice thing about it? There's a difference between a slave and a servant.
Right.
They was our servants. Them didn't went straight hardcore like how we going straight now.
Hey, don't bring a piece of paper and real quick so that.
They never went straight hardcore, we still, you know?
Hey, this is a...
Not anything particularly you want to see.
This is a...
Yeah, this is a method.
You know what I mean? They never really went straight hard like how we going straight hard, you know? But,
That's right. I have one there.
The target's goal.
They do shit for so there's no
What are you up?
Yes, son.
yeah,
That was it. You look at this way, stand down here, and I ring your nose, you have to get rid of that.
Let me show you something. Let me show you something.
One night.
So yeah, let me show you something. When the Lord, when I send He judges to judge the earth,
Right.
just like one of them, and tell him.
Did I ever say this? I wanted to.
No, guess what? You had to, hey, you had to have a separation. You had to have a line that you draw, that you don't cross. You have a line that you don't cross.
You ask me a question, why you must get...
Yeah, why should I get rid of my locks?
I show him materials all the time. Right? You do it so.
Yeah.
Put a feminine spirit on it.
Right? You with that.
Put a feminine spirit on it.
Yes. Effeminate,
Yes.
yes.
That thing where you do it. Who used to do that? The chicks. The chicks keep
If
doing
you have
that.
hair in your face, you will.
Alright, let me give you the law on here.
That's all. Alright, go ahead with the law.
This is 1 Corinthians chapter 11, verse 14.
That's right.
Doth not even nature itself teach you that if a man have long hair, it is a shame unto him?
God.
That's what it
No, I don't know the nature of this teach me that.
It says,
Really and truly, we never saw that. We used to have, when I look up, even locks.
locks. For Samson.
Locks, yeah, can.
Samson had 7 locks.
It mean like a plot.
Yeah.
It don't mean,
go back
it don't mean dead hair.
Okay, breaking down a little bit. Go back, when you look up Samson locks, you go back to braided locks. Meaning you take 3 locks up here and braid it into one flat.
This locks is just hair, right?
Right. Yeah, like I hold this is a lock up here.
Right?
Right? There's a
I think
lock.
it's the numbers have a thing concern. The law, you know.
Let me get this real quick. This is 1 Corinthians chapter 6 verse 9.
I don't know this thing.
It says, know ye not that the unrighteous shall not inherit the kingdom of God? Be not deceived, neither fornicators, nor idolaters, nor adulterers, nor effeminate, nor abusers of themselves with mankind, nor thieves, nor covetous, nor drunkards, nor revilers, nor extortioners shall inherit the kingdom of the Most High. Right? So the word effeminate was used.
I know, right? So can you explain, assuming you're talking about locks still?
Yeah.
And
No,
can you
really locks.
just effeminate?
It's more than the locks, you know. It's an energy and a vibration they're pushing off now. That's softness. The Most High, the scripture talk about the Most High, the Savior Salakia. Yahweh Shai is an austere man. He's a man. Right? We are the men of the Lord. We are men before anything. Right? Men don't behave like that. We're not soft. We're not well spoken. We're not gentlemen. We are hard. The word austere means hard. Right? And in the time that coming, Jacob's trouble. That's the time that we are about to go. The time when when all hell gonna break loose on the planet. You see all that? All that? The scriptures say we're gonna be pillars of strength on the earth.
I'm triggered by a lot of weird shit, bro.
Go ahead.
That's ain't no problem, you know. But you don't understand. You know where they get out the locks thing from? They say Rastafari and all this thing. Alright, but you know where they really get out from? They really get out from the Hindus and them, you know.
Yeah, the Hindus.
Yeah,
They know they do why you say they bathe like that too. You know, you say groom yourself. This is how they hear dead hair that's growing, dead hair that's growing. You know what I mean? And you go share according to the scriptures, how a man supposed, because I have my hair too.
Okay,
But you can truly better than I hair too.
yeah, because he said it's long hair, it's a shame on the man.
No, well,
If it wasn't locked down,
well, of course, we go share how a man supposed to hair groom. You know what I mean?
This is
44 and verse 20, and somebody give me Leviticus 21.
This is Ezekiel 44 verse 20. It says, neither shall they shave their heads, nor suffer their locks to grow long.
21 and verse 7. It said, what?
It says, neither shall they shave their heads.
Yeah, man is supposed to really have a bald head. It's against the law. The Egyptians and them just do that.
But you can't let it grow long either.
Go ahead, yeah, they're just supposed to let it go long. And you know what? You don't understand why it's full and long hair. We go share the definition of why it's full and long hair. That's not. Go ahead.
Nor suffer their locks to grow long.
Yeah, not suffer the locks to go long to the back. Some men have locks go right down to the bottom and thing.
Right.
You know what I mean? Once the hair can afro and stand like this brother here, once it can stand up, like that brother, that is pole in the hair. But that brother you could share, you could share more. Well, Leviticus.
Yeah, we go show you.
It was 100 shekels.
Yeah, that was a good niche capital. We go show that niche capital too.
I was gonna say, that was real plenty here.
Can.
It wasn't going down on his back like a woman.
Stand, because it never show, even to this day, called Afro Samurai.
Right.
Go and watch Afro Samurai.
I haven't seen it.
You never hear long thing back. Yeah, here.
Right.
You know what I mean? Can't. That's like Absalom too.
That's why he gets stuck up in the bush.
Can't. Because even if you show the share, he gets stuck up in the bush. In Afro Samurai. You know what I mean? Go and Leviticus 21 and verse 27. And somebody get Salaki 1927.
Leviticus,
Salaki 1927. Yeah, go ahead.
Leviticus chapter 19 verse 27. It says, you shall not round the corners of your head.
Yeah, we don't really don't mark and thing. Okay. You know what I mean? I know some men,
As you can see.
they had to work in Babylon system here right now because in Deuteronomy 32, 31 and verse 32. Deuteronomy 31 and 32. You know what I mean? And this system here right now, it's hard for some brothers to get work. And go share why. Well,
Deuteronomy chapter 21, verse
32.
31, 32.
Yeah, Deuteronomy 31, 32. Go ahead. Deuteronomy 31, 32. And go ahead.
Nah, they got 32.
31. Deuteronomy 31
Verse 32.
and verse 32. Sure? That's all.
That's 32, 31.
That's all. That's all. Look at this fast. Okay. That's all. Salaki. Okay, get fast. 32, 31. Salaki. 32, 31. I'm accepting 31, 32. 32, 31.
32, 31.
32, 31. Yeah, go ahead.
For the rock is the rock of our rock.
Yeah, go ahead.
This is Deuteronomy chapter 32, verse 31.
Yeah, come on.
For the rock is not as our rock.
Yeah, come on.
Even our enemy themselves being judges.
Our enemies been what?
Judges.
Our enemies been what?
Judges.
Yeah, they tell us what is right from wrong.
God.
Because even in their system here right now, to go and work in the military, it has laws and rules. You have to follow by. You know what I mean? You have to shave up your face. You have to mark up your head. They the rulers. So we win the knife up if a man have a job and he had to work for a bus terminal. So you have to be a bus driver, you have to be away.
They call them gentlemen, and gentlemen shave.
Gone.
Right?
So you go see her. Go back in Leviticus. And somebody get they could have continued to 32. Yeah, it's more 32. Sorry,
Gentle Jesus, he got mine.
Yeah, Sam.
That's something we are.
Samuel. I was Samuel 4.
Now, what is Trinidad here? What is, don't forget.
That's something we are. It's Esther, the Apocrypha, chapter 13, verse. I go straight to 4. It says, declared unto us that in all nations throughout the world there was scattered a certain malicious people that had laws contrary to all nations and continually despise the commandments of kings. So as the uniting of our kingdoms honorably intended by us can go forward. Seeing then we understand that this people alone is continually in opposition unto all men, differing in the strange manner of their laws and evil affected to our state, working in all mischief they can, that our kingdom may not be firmly established. So now I think this was Haman talking about Israel. Right? And he was saying that guess what? Israel, out of all the nations of the earth, Israel had a different set of laws that was contrary to all their laws. And hey, basically with Haman was trying to do a set up martial law. And that's why we don't do that, why we on the red list. Because why? We oppose to the laws of this system. We oppose to the system. Yes,
Well, yeah, that's what I'm doing next. I can come. I want to bring all
Wow. Second Samuel.
This is
2 Samuel chapter 14,
25.
25.
Yeah, come on.
But in Israel there is none to be so much praised as Absalom for his beauty.
For his what?
Beauty.
Yeah, come on.
From the sole of his feet even to the crown of his head.
Yeah, he fell out. The man was, he was up. They say a Floyd. And they can't hear that Floyd. Yeah, I mean, they say you're that Floyd and they can't down. He was a pretty boy. Yeah, I mean, you know? He was, the man was handsome. Well,
there was no blemish in him.
There was no what?
No blemish in him.
Yeah, come on.
And when he pulled his head.
When he pulled his hair, come on.
For it was at every year's end that he pulled it.
Yeah, that's what they start clip when he realized how weighted. This thing started to get out of hand. He pulled it. Go ahead.
Because the hair was heavy on him.
Yeah, come on.
Before he pulled it. He weighed the hair on his head.
He weighed the hair on his head, eh? Go ahead.
At 200 shekels.
To what?
200 shekels.
Hey, it have no woman on this day. The hair they cut off all the hair on the head and not even go down and weigh 200 shekels. But the reason why a man would think we hair real long, because they never see long hair. They even know what the black woman true hair look like. They even know what the black woman true Israelite woman hair look like. Because we Israelite women had hair down to the foot. So they will work this, but not knowing it's just full hair. Because we're supposed to pull hair, you're not supposed to shave the hair off. There's a reason why you have hair on the head. There's a reason why you have an eyebrow. 200. There's a reason why.
And here without PCB.
Yeah. 200 shekels. Yeah, and 20 ounces plenty.
Now let's see what I see here now. The 50, so that would be 80 ounces. I divide that by 16, let me see.
That is a good weight. That is a good weight. I think it's the weight of I think about chia.
5 pounds are here on the
Wow.
Understand? 5 pounds are here on the
Some good flour.
If you are around, don't take it.
understand? So I should hear that big ass. Because guess what? It wasn't growing up really. Understand?
Why call yourself Hebrew Israelites as opposed to just Israelites? I know, why call yourself Hebrew Israelites as opposed to just Israelites?
Well, it really because we stem from Abraham, which is Abraham. You know what I mean? It's really Hebrew. Abraham really means we come from.
This is just a passage in scriptures, right? But Abraham was a descendant of Terah, right? Genesis chapter 14, he was a descendant of Terah, right? And Terah was a descendant of Eber. Let's cut it, right?
Yeah.
Genesis 11, verse 14. Eber, and Selah lived 30 years and begat Eber. Right? They come down to verse 26. And Terah, just jump with you, and verse 11:26. And Terah lived 70 years and begat Abram, Nahor, and Haran. Right? Genesis chapter 14, verse 13. And there came one that had escaped and told Abram, the Hebrew.
The what?
The Hebrew. For he dwelt in the plain of Mamre, the Amorite, brother of Eshcol, the brother of Anna, and right, that is basically.
You can just see that part over. I think I missed the point that you just see past where you say
Abraham the Hebrew was to show the line he come through. Go back to Eber, which means probably pass on the other side. Eber, that was before the Tower of Babel, a man named Eber. When you look at the genealogy coming down to Abraham came through that line. That was Abraham the Hebrew.
So Eber is like of the line of. Sorry, Hebrew is like of the line of Eber.
Yeah, like when Paul said I'm a Hebrew of the Hebrews. Esau is a Hebrew. But the Hebrews that our people call Hebrews was Israel.
Because one thing that came over after the Tower of Babel was destroyed. The original language, that one language that they was communicating in, that the Most High just split up, because the nations went in different languages, right? That one language, the original language, remained with Eber.
And Eber. Why that doesn't differentiate the language from the other language?
Right. So the original language, the whole planet, all the nations of the planet spoke one language. That was Hebrew, or what they call Paleo-Hebrew, or what they call the Canaanite language, right? The ancient Canaanite language, right? Or Phoenician Hebrew, right? So Eber also meant the Hebrew, the language, right? but he was of the other side, right? He brought the heritage of the other side through Abraham. Well, three lines come down to Abraham.
When you say other side, you lost me there. But
Before the Most High destroyed the Tower of Babel and broke up the languages.
That's why the scripture say he will turn to the people of pure language which can't be
Confound the language. Tower.
holy language.
Every Saturday we here.
how long yet? Like from when?
From about 6 till about
6 until
about half 7.
We say 6.
Benjamin, 2 years.
Well, half
I just
7.
want to stay back to the year.
Half 7.
And you'll never be here near the division
If you really want to
Yeah, that brothers, these brothers gonna be here.
the brothers' numbers,
These
you
brothers gonna
have
be here on
sites
Sundays.
and stuff too.
Well, last Sunday. We had Sunday, we can eat to 4. Yeah. So
Yeah, these brothers
what time?
From 5.
Now, I mean, so come and learn more about the history, man, and where it is.
What else? Then you do other Caribbean rules to I might have to, I probably will anyway. Because I want to.
My brother laugh for next time you say that.
Whole face, you could be though, to tell you how to change my life though.
Yeah, well, watch. If you're really interested,
Right?
we in Port of Spain on Mondays too.
You're not the same people on who's be on the promenade on Saturday then?
No.
Alright, okay. Wow. At all. Right. Mondays, Port of Spain, when? And when?
Right in front of tent.
Right where them infidels is be on Saturdays. Right?
What time? Because I don't work on Monday, so I can come Monday.
Monday evening, same time.
Past 5. How are you dressed? I don't like that as you.
You know what the most I should do? When you're drying your skin,
Right?
that hook up on your towel and rip out. And then you will say, but if I don't listen to it. Somebody give me Hebrews 12, I believe it's 23.
Proverbs 29 and 1. He being often reproved, hardeneth his neck, shall suddenly be destroyed, and that without remedy.
That's something like that is only for honor.
It's Hebrews chapter 12 verse 25. Says, see that you refuse not him that speaketh.
Right.
For if they escaped not who refused them that speaketh on earth, that spake on earth, much more shall not we escape if we turn away from him that speaketh from heaven.
Yeah, I really and truly we are the mouthpiece of the Lord.
Right.
So when we speak, we refuse it, and you refuse in the Lord.
Bro, I didn't say I refuse it. I said you can't tell me what to do.
Yeah,
I
I'm
am
telling
here
you.
to
No,
learn.
and it's not really telling, it's the Most High.
Right.
It's the Most High telling you.
As we started, I don't posit that Yahweh, yeah, that Yahweh does exist. I'm not saying he doesn't. I just don't know. So I wouldn't say yes. So I wouldn't automatically. I don't necessarily believe in it. I don't believe in like. What he said, I am. Sure. I am that is. Yeah. That's what and yeah, so I can just have a different language that I am that exists in that language, and that don't prove nothing. You don't prove. I'm not saying that you're wrong. I'm not saying that I'm wrong. I don't know. That's what I'm saying. I don't know. I can't call
This one is.
If
This one is.
Proverbs 13 and 13. Whoso despiseth the word shall be destroyed, but he that beareth the commandment shall be rewarded. This is Proverbs chapter 1, and I'll start at 1.
So he that turneth ears. You understand? Prepare the law. Turn in your ears.
how could you say that if I am here?
Let me
I
show you
spent
something.
2 hours here
Hey,
with you
guess what?
gentlemen.
Israel was 40 years in the wilderness and turned the ears, and they never went nowhere. But you know what they never did? They never entered into the land.
I genuinely don't understand how you gentlemen could not understand that I am here for
Because
the
we are
express
wise.
purpose of living.
Because we are wise.
So, alright, so why do you think I came then?
I don't think.
They were sent. They didn't come sent.
Alright, so why do you think I was sent then?
Probably to get judgment, probably to conform rules.
Beautiful, well said.
To conform.
Well said. So what rules?
Rules to conform. Is like one after the other.
This is Sirach chapter 2 verse 15. It says Sirach.
You're killing me here, though.
Yeah, that's exactly what we're doing.
I know you that's it.
Sirach chapter 2 verse 15. It says, they that fear the Lord will not disobey his word.
That's right.
And they that love him will keep his ways.
That's right.
Sirach chapter 1 verse 16. To fear the Lord is fullness of wisdom,
That's right.
and filleth men with her fruits.
That's right.
This is Proverbs chapter 1. This is Proverbs chapter 1, starting at 1. Hey. Proverbs.
Proverbs 8 and the last verse.
I'll say Proverbs chapter 1 verse 2. It says, to know wisdom and instruction, to perceive the words of understanding, to receive instruction of wisdom, justice and judgment and equity, to give subtlety, right, to the simple, to the young man, knowledge and discretion, right? This is Proverbs chapter 8, verse 36. But he that sinneth against me wrongeth his own soul. All they that hate me love death.
That's right. This
is Ecclesiastes.
When you hear me say that, you went over to my old brother.
This is Ecclesiastes.
Until there's one or two things that come up, they'll send to you.
No problem. I'm fine with that.
So you can lower those drink, the air so get destroyed.
When did I say that?
Okay.
Okay, at the end of this, I keep begging to find out where you're going to be. So I can come back.
Hey, Salakia, just before you bring it, right? Just Salakia.
The one track by, bro.
This is 2 Timothy. 2 Timothy chapter 3, verse 16. All scripture is given by inspiration of the Most High and is profitable for doctrine, for reproof, for correction, for instruction in righteousness.
Hey, let me show you something. You know, back then, Israel didn't want Moses to talk to them. I know what they say. Only God could judge me.
Right.
You understand?
See,
here what? Send them up. Let's stay from the woman 3 days and send them up. When the Lord clay short on the mic, it's not back down on them. They say, Lord, they say, Moses, here what? We will deal with you. We deal with the Most High. You know what that is? You know what that is? You know what the Lord had to come down here and personally deal with? You know what that is?
So here's
it says verse 17, that a man of God may be perfect and thoroughly furnished unto all good works. Give me yours. Beat them with the word. How yours line up?
Today, Jeremiah 2, verse 33, it says, why trimmest thou thy way to seek love?
Why trimmest thou thy way to seek love? Because they want to go on a podium and they want to be remembered. Guess what? In politics, politics not going to save you.
Right?
Okay. The so-called doctrine of man, philosophy of man not going to save you. Right now, salvation is what we are about. Salvation for the elect. Right? And the first fruits of the nation of Israel. Right? And if it's not part of this, will sad be a portion.
You know what politics mean?
Tell me, what does politics mean?
What poly mean? Many.
Right.
And ticks. Tick is being a dog. A blood-sucking parasite.
From English.
I mean,
I don't mean that.
many blood-sucking parasites. Because that way they do this.
That's stupidness.
That way they do.
You can't but that's
That way they do. That way they do.
From Greek.
That way they do. How come it always has scandals in politics that they take too much money?
Try again.
Alright, you try to tell me $2 million to pop pipe in the air with a flag on it? $2 million?
What after
That's politics.
Ticks.
Blood-sucking parasites.
That's better than that. I hear what's all you listening, but that's stupidness.
Verse 27. It says, but when I speak with thee, I will open thy mouth, and thou shalt say unto them, thus saith Yahweh power, he that heareth, let him hear, and he that forbeareth, let him forbear, for they are a rebellious soul.
Right.
This is Luke 10, verse 16. He that heareth you, heareth me, and he that despiseth you, despiseth me,
right.
and he that despiseth me, despiseth him that said.
Yeah, the scripture say, if you sin, you sin against your own soul, means you sin against you. You sin to your own word. So by you not trying to hearken unto the messengers of the Most High, when the Lord intervened, that will be your last breath.
Why would you suggest
So really and truly, just now, really and truly, you know, the Lord gave Israel a command. He said, teach it unto your sons and to your sons' sons. Teach your children the fear. So if you fear the Most High, there are plenty things you will not do. You ask for that clap when you hear certain judgment. Literally.
That's kind of
Exodus chapter 20.
And watch, that's why the Lord come with such a great destruction in Egypt, so that Israel go fear. But Israel's so hard to make and stubborn. That was to build fear in them. That's why the Lord did that. The Lord could sting Israel and go, but the Lord did that to show Egypt, to show Israel, and to show all the other nations, guess what? That I am.
You say,
You know what I mean? That I exist. That I is the man.
you tell him basically before, right, that if he didn't know the Most High and see certain judgments, and scripture also say a wise man could do certain time and judgment, because the Most High do judgment every day. But he don't know that coming from the Most High, so really and truly not wise. I understand, because it's a judgment every day that the Most High put forth, and it's real deep. But we know when somebody crossing the road there and a car and his body scatter, we know that judgment of the Most High. So really and truly, you see that you'll fear the Most High. And understand, but only a wise man could discern time and judgment. So really and truly, if you was wise, you'll be on this side. And they ain't go have those ring in their heads. And them thing in their head.
This is Isaiah chapter 8 verse 13. It says, sanctify the Lord of hosts himself. And let him be your fear, and let him be your dread.
Yes, supposed to dread that name. Scripture says to fear that great and terrible name. You understand?
Hebrews chapter 12 verse 21.
Come on.
And so terrible was the
Golden doors.
Golden doors or something.
Yeah, golden doors. When they golden doors. Where from?
Downey, I suppose. Trinity.
Yes, Trinidad.
Not anymore. I'm working on here.
Just all right.
But no, I just don't listen online. I just want to know like where you'll get yours, or which, if there's a specific model or whatever.
I'll show you. Just one double, just look up.
Yeah, just play. In fact, it's another reason I'm here is there's a gentleman who came up to the cafe and gave us I can't remember what he called it, but a direct translation of some of the Aramaic and some of the Hebrew of the New Testament. And he was printing it for himself, but he left the PDF for Serena, so I have to read that as well.
Trying to leave.
Yeah, well, I don't know what. Sorry. Some of the Aramaic translations into English, the original Aramaic and from the original Hebrew. So I don't have to learn it to speak Yiddish. Yeah. I doubt Yiddish is from Europe, so I don't know. I don't know. I just tell him what he told me. Gentlemen.
Speaking of print, let's sit down and take a phone. Next time you meet up.
Let's bring it on, bring it. No problem. But like I said, we have it on the computer. Right? Gentlemen, I have to go. Thank you very much for the education.
Most I gonna still kill you.
So Hebrews chapter 3 verse 7. Just wherefore as the Holy Spirit said, today, if you will hear his voice, not your hearts, as in the provocation, in the day of temptation in the wilderness.
Yes, it was said, don't harden your heart. You understand? You gotta bow your neck. Because guess what? The Lord like the Lord's back in the wilderness, teaching us his ways. And all these who can't bend to the Lord's will, the Lord is going to destroy it. Right. You understand, brother?
Says, when your fathers tempted me and proved me and saw my
right now
Lord.
we need time of judgment. You're not doing judgment right now. You're not judging the house of Israel right now. The scripture says judgment is beginning at my house. You understand? That's why you see men who fall out. When you support with that mountain, you don't take them out. Because that is the number one blasphemy. Coming in the street and then going on this talking bullshit. Hey, you talk shit about the apostles, you talk shit about the men of the Lord. Guess what? You actually blaspheme. Because guess what? These are the oracles of the Lord. So from you talking shit against them, you talking shit. When Moses says, and what? Who are we? Your murmuring is not against us, but the Most High. You automatically blaspheming against the Lord by speaking evil against him and the Lord. You never had the knowledge of the truth. And that's why the Lord take him out right now.
The Holy Spirit not to say something. And the blaspheming the doctrine, like 14 shooters, so like putting that chip on his wrist and say, oh, he got the chip, right? And what? The chip is now manifested across there in America. You understand? So guess what? He marked himself for judgment. He marked himself for judgment because guess what? The people that follow them, that follow IUIC and all these other people that say that the mark of the beast is not the chip. They leading them down a pit. You understand? It's like the blind is the blind. And why they blind? Because they don't have the Holy Spirit. Right? They don't have faith. And, ultimately they don't have faith in the name of Yahweh Shai also. You understand? Because when they watch all the other groups that don't call on Yahweh Shai, Right? What they call who they call what's the title of the name? Christ. So that different spirit and different vibration. Right?
All these men, all these other camps out here, when all hell break loose, they're gonna be calling upon Yahweh Shem Shai.
Get
The scriptures talk about the 5 unwise virgin. They come to buy oil from the 5 wise. Where's the oil? The knowledge. They understand they're gonna come and say, hey, break down this because I know Nate was going off. I know Bubble Eyes was going off. Guess what?
They don't know.
It's too
They
late.
don't know,
It's too late. In the back of their minds, they know something, but guess what? It's not for them to come to this. You understand?
Many shall seek Christ at 12, 13 when you are 11 o'clock.
Ecclesiastes chapter 8 and 11.
I was watching a video the other day, yesterday, last night. They came from Louisiana. They fall off.
One fellow.
Huh?
One fellow fall off.
From Louisiana.
That's orphan.
Yeah, you want to say the Apostle breakdown in Revelation 9 wrong? And he said the locusts is the angels. I watched it last night. I watched him and I said, but my spirit telling me something right with the video.
So the angels was focused.
So he said
and scorpions.
He said the angels was the locusts. So you bring back up now. We got second Maccabees chapter 10 verse 20 from 25 go down to 20.
What the war was in the sky.
When the angels come down and take Maccabeus and steal him around.
Yeah.
They're saying now the gold helmet with the men was wearing in World War II.
Yeah.
They're saying there was the angels. But they was referring to the gold with the angels that had around them. They're saying there was the angels. And I'm saying that these men going up, right?
Both sides of the scripture say, Lord shall set them strong in Jesus. That's why we had a fear.
He said,
we had a fear. Let me show you. You know, it takes the Lord to bring you into this truth, and then you are putting in a bubble, and you teaching shit, and ain't nobody, hey.
When I asked Rai said they get kicked out the GMS 2 years ago. I take a snapshot.
in the meantime, this is Ecclesiastes chapter 8 verse 9. All this have I seen and applied.
They call them Samaria now.
And I'm trying to he was teaching
Samaritan, they call them now.
Yeah.
yeah, but